What up, everyone? Brando here, heading out to Huntington Beach to film episode 1 of the Hella H.A.A.P.I I podcast. I am nervous as fuck. It's okay. I'm more proud that I'm doing this. We're going. I get to hang out with one of my friends today for a handful of hours. See you when we get there.
What I do have to be careful with is if I want to go lower, you have to pump your muscle. Oh, that's a good place to. Yeah, I have a few clients like that. I'm clocked in.
All right, well, here we are. Episode 1 of Hella H.A.A.P.I podcast. Featuring, and here he comes, my boy, Alex. We're prepping to do my Star Wars tattoo. Gonna get going here, and we're just gonna kind of talk while we do this and see what conversation brings up.
Yeah.
And
it flipped.
first ink
Does that
is
matter?
going in. What's up?
It flipped.
What flipped?
Mic.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, let's
You can turn it.
I'm just gonna go
Oh yeah, hat's fine.
here. I think might do the job.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Fuck it.
Ready?
Let's go.
Welcome back. At least it's not as bad as your hand.
Hell no, but it doesn't mean that it feels good or great.
I feel like tattoos feel a different way for whatever reason you're getting in the tattoo. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah.
I don't know, let's take it back a little bit because I don't know much about your past, your childhood. You know, I think that has a lot to do with how we are today and how we obviously got to where we are. Like, talk about family life and like where you grew up and a little bit about that was like for you.
Born and raised in Orange County, Costa Mesa specifically. On some real shit, I was a spoiled ass kid. I was the baby.
Okay.
My older sister was been always very close with her. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely was lucky, and I had like just a good family. You know what I mean? Like my parents are still together. I'm very lucky, and unfortunately now they don't live here anymore. But yeah.
Where did your parents move to?
My entire family is now located in Texas.
Oh, dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's just me out here with my girl now, so, and our dragon. Yeah.
When you were a kid, was art like your thing when you were young? Or what were you into when you were younger?
Playing outside in the dirt and getting in trouble with people I probably shouldn't have been hanging out with. And then like probably around, I was never really like, yeah, I want to do art forever. You know, I've won a couple like contests like in school and stuff, and but it was never something I wanted to pursue as a career.
Gotcha.
And music was first, I think.
Okay.
And like, obviously as Asian parents, you know, they made my sister play the piano and take lessons, but they never really made me do anything because I was the boy.
Gotcha.
And I think my first real like love was by DJ. I got my first set. So like my first set of turntables when I was like 12.
Oh shit, you were young. Okay.
Yeah. So started that, got really good. Started doing like battles and parties and stuff, and I got really into that for like every day for like 5-6 years, and then started picking up instruments, guitar, bass, drums.
Nice.
And then I kind of fell out of that for a little bit and just really went at DJing for a while, and DJed until I was like maybe 25, 26. And then now I just, as far as the music goes, it's just like I scratch at home every once in a while.
Yeah.
Also, just so you know, I go off in a lot of tangents because my brain is
You're good. This is good information, man. I like it.
Yeah. Never really art. Everything that I feel like I've fallen into was nothing that I wanted to, that I ever was like, yeah, I gotta do that when I grow up.
What did you want to be? Do you remember what you wanted to be when you grew up when you were a kid?
No idea. I actually thought I wanted to. Once I started DJing, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. That didn't work out. I got really tired of DJing at clubs that were like, I had to play the same shit every week.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's supposed to be open format, but it's like, once you leave a genre, they get really mad and just get over it. Don't want to play anymore.
Yeah. You don't have that creative freedom to be an artist. Right?
I actually just watched this interview. Do you know the dude DJ Craze?
No.
So he was like a big like battle DJ back in the day, and he had this label called Slow Roast Records or whatever. But I just watched this interview where he was like, if I'm not doing something anymore, it's because I don't love it. And he's like, I stopped doing hip hop because I stopped loving it. I stopped doing drum and bass because I stopped loving it. And I was like, oh shit, that's probably why I don't do a lot of stuff.
I think that's a good, healthy like.
But if you get good at
rule, you know,
yeah, it's tough though because you get good at something and then you're like, I'm just keep doing it because I'm good at it. But you know, it's like being at a 9 to 5 and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm a good accountant, but I don't really want to be here anymore. You know?
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I think when you also have like the freedom to make that choice, like some people with work obviously don't have as much freedom to be like, I'm gonna quit this 9 to 5 because I hate it. I'm gonna go do something I love.
Oh
like,
yeah.
But when you have like, I could choose to, and I can go move, or the confidence, right, to do that. Like,
I mean, that's really all it is, bro. I wasn't ready to do this. I had nothing, man. I was literally like, well, this is the last. Like this is the last thing I ever want to do that's new.
yeah.
Like, this is it. That's actually why I got my neck tattooed. The time that I went to go in to get it, I had just was about to start my apprenticeship, and they're like, "Yo, let's do your leg." Shout out to James from Bishop Rotary, but they're like, "Yo, let's do your leg." I was like, "Nah, fuck it, do my neck." They're like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to weigh out, man. Like, if I'm gonna do this, like, this is it. Like, this is the last resort."
Yeah.
And you know, I'm very stubborn, and I want to be good at everything, and it's the only way to do it, man. Just to throw yourself into it.
So when you say your apprenticeship for tattooing,
Yeah.
what year was that?
That was like 9 years ago.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You're good. That's pretty much what happened.
So let's talk about then I guess the journey to, because so you were DJing till about your mid-20s.
Yeah.
And then let's kind of talk about what was going on like late 20s. Like what were you doing? What were friends doing? Like where were you at in your life around then?
Just in case family ends up seeing this, I was doing stuff I probably shouldn't have.
Okay, gotcha.
I even was a Lyft driver for a little bit.
Okay.
That was kind of fun. But I just was kind of bullshitting around for a little bit. And then, like, right before I turned 30, I actually started doing marketing for, like, this one place in Tustin. It was, like, just a coffee place. And I ended up, they were like, oh, we can't keep making you drink, so here, let me just teach you how to make these. And I learned how to do latte art and ended up not even doing marketing anymore. Like, ended up like being a manager there or some shit.
I remember, I think I saw you once when you were there. I remember that spot.
And I also like randomly lived with some random roommates that I found there. And then one night found out they were like charging me extra for shit that I didn't even like, I was never there to use. Like, you know, I was only home to sleep, and, you know, low-key, that was probably not the best thing for me to do, but I definitely burned, and I just, like, left, because I was like, fuck this, like, y'all don't want to listen to me, so whatever, I'm out.
Yeah.
And my bad to them. Sorry, guys. I was stupid, but I was just in a weird place, and you know, but also, everybody's always got to remember you're the villain in someone's story.
That's
You
true.
know, so yeah, man. And then one day, they like let that place let me go.
Coffee place.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, you can do better, but I'm like, fool, you just can't afford me. Like, I get it, and then like some other weird stuff happened there, and it just wasn't where I wanted to be in any way, and it is what it is. You take it and for what it is, and then my sister and my brother-in-law were like, "Hey, you ever thought about tattooing, man?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to do that shit. That's permanent. I don't want to fuck someone's shit up." Sorry.
So that, I mean, that kind of leads into, next
Yeah.
question is like, realistically, like, so you got into this tattoo journey because
'Cause-
your brother-in-law and sister
Yeah.
simply asked.
Yeah, they're like, you don't have a wife, you don't have any kids, like you have no major financial responsibilities right now. Why don't you go see if you can tattoo? I was like, okay, and that was it. Hit somebody up, and I was like, yo, you need an apprentice, and that was it. They're like, you do art? Like, yep, and that was it.
What is, how long is an apprenticeship the same time for everyone, or is it kind
No,
of just like based on when you're,
the dude that I apprenticed under, like, yes, I'm grateful that I had a career built. He gave me a place to, have a career, but I mean, honestly, like, you when you can tell you've outgrown somewhere, that's probably,
so
know
it's
what I
more
mean?
of like a, you know, you're ready to
Yeah, sure. We'll go
move
with
on.
that.
Gotcha. No, I mean,
Yeah.
but,
Layman's-
generally,
yeah.
there's no rule of thumb, realistically. It's not like 2 years, you gotta do two, like, I mean, because,
But mine was 4 years.
okay, so you didn't,
Mine was 4 years, and it was more of a traditional apprenticeship.
yeah.
I was trained to do Japanese traditional. I
Okay.
don't very rarely do that. But when I do, like, I know what I'm doing, and that's why stuff like this like comes a little bit easier.
Yeah, no, like, that's one reason, knowing that, I'm more excited, and I think that's why the design on this came out so
Yeah,
dope,
like-
because you have that background, like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules to Japanese stuff. American traditional has a lot of rules. Japanese traditional has a lot of rules, and yeah, you can answer if you need.
No, that was an alarm.
And I'm very like, I don't like. It sounds cliche, but I'm just really bad with people of authority over me, and I'm really bad with someone setting rules for me that I don't feel like is either better than me or, you know what I mean, can actually offer me something. I don't think that makes sense to listen to somebody that is not where you would want to become.
Yeah.
you
No,
know?
that makes sense, especially if you're in a phase of learning from
Yeah.
someone, like,
At that point, it's like, well, I might as well go on YouTube and fucking go find it out myself and figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
you can't offer what I need, then, there's definitely other parts to the story, but,
Yeah.
generally speaking, it's just, that's kind of what led to everything. And,
Okay, and so now you just celebrated what, 1 year here in this space, right?
1 year
Recently?
here.
Nice, man.
I have-
Well, congratulations on that, 'cause I
Thank
know
you.
that's like a big thing to be
Yeah, man.
on your own. So
It's definitely crazy. I definitely don't recommend you to go start a business if you don't have like a bunch of money saved up and like, you know what I mean, like on some real shit. Like, definitely be responsible before you do something. Like, I just had to make a jump for my life. Like, as far as like, perfect intro to this month is like my mental health. I needed it. I needed to leave. I needed to go do something else.
yeah, no. Well, let's like what. Okay, so let's talk about that. Like, when you got the keys to your place and like you signed your lease, and what was that? What did that feel like for you? Like,
The
how-
day that I signed my lease, I got into my car. I called my girlfriend and I was like, I don't know if I just made a mistake or not. I was like, dude, I think I'm pretty scared right now. And she's like, you'll be fine. And everything was fine. I think the only thing that's like been any sort of obstacle for me is like just getting too comfortable.
Yeah.
And like, just being like, yeah, I'm fine, cool. And then it's like when you're not fine, it's like really not fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
You learn those ebbs and flows of
yeah, man.
being your own boss and running a business. And,
Yeah.
like those are the lessons where it's like in the days we got to show up even despite how we're feeling, because it's like, well, other people are counting on us.
Yeah.
Um,
It's also
know,
scary too, having like, both me and my girlfriend are independent artists, so it's like it's scary, dude. Having one household with two independent artists, like, that's realistically there's no steady income.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that makes
everyone could just be like, yeah, we don't want to see you guys anymore.
no, that makes sense, and I could understand
Yeah.
how tough. I mean, I know for my wife, me being contracted and independent with my business and entrepreneurship, and
Yeah.
not being consistent, she does and has bared a lot of that burden to take care of us financially. And
but
I could imagine I can imagine if there were two of me and I had like hearing you, but I commend you and your girl for. I think that's one reason why like I loved and wanted to start this podcast, is because people like you were like, you know what, like we're gonna go do the things we love. It's gonna be hard for a while.
But remember to never use the word burden, man. Like, I want you to at least have that on some sort of record, like where you're listening back to it.
Yeah.
You never a burden. If you were a burden, they wouldn't be there. So
Yeah.
make sure that is out of your vocabulary, man. Like, it's not like. I've definitely learned, with as much pride as I have as a Asian American male. You know what I mean? Like, we're like we're raised to be the provider, and when you can't do that, you feel like fuck.
Yeah.
What's the point of me doing anything? You know what I mean? And
oh, dude, I hear that so hard. That's been my life the last couple of years, where I've been in this journey of discovery and healing and
but
trying to figure out.
You have that partner that's there to just be there for you, bro.
No, and I'm so like I'm great, babe. If you're watching this and you watch this, which hopefully you will, I'm grateful for you.
She's like, nah, I'm gonna skip it, unsubscribe. Just kidding.
Like it's very like it is hard, and it's not something that I'm really open with, because I feel like being a dad and a husband, I'm like supposed to have it figured out and have it together and at least present that way. And I know that at least behind the scenes I've not been able to be solid, steady, and as an artist and independently on my own, and it does get tough. But like I said, dude, like I think it's amazing that like you got out of your comfort zone, you continue to live outside your comfort zone.
Oh yeah, it's scary, bro.
But I think the scariest place is, I mean, if we want to say scary, or we could say exciting, right? Like scary things can be exciting.
Oh, I'm absolutely willing to say that it's scary, but yes, it is exciting, because there's days where you're like, holy shit, or there's months where you're like, dang, I did that, like crazy, dude. But for me, unfortunately, I feel like this is most artists. Like, me and my girlfriend struggle with this constantly. It's like, oh, we're not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that was good, but it wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
And then you get like one little dopamine hit from one great post or one great piece of, art that you've done, and then you realize how much that doesn't really matter. And like, then you start thinking about, how can I monetize this? How can I do this? And you just don't enjoy it anymore, you know what I mean? And it's like,
well, because what you're doing, what you love doing, has now become a job.
Yeah.
Not when it feels like a job, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to reframe when you hit that point in your career to like, I still have to do this for fun, but it needs to make me money. And then it's hard to not feel like, oh, I need to make money doing this.
So like this, I still love tattooing. I never feel like it's work.
Yeah.
But it's everything else that's involved with it that I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm sure, there's a lot of people on the internet, a lot of tattooers that have like been putting videos out about it for a long time, but it's like, I don't want to be the grumpy old man, like I said, but it's getting to the point where I'm like, it's not so much that there's so many tattooers, it's that there's a lot of tattooers that just don't respect it as much. And it's like, I'm not here to make, I need to make money to survive, but, dude, I just love doing this shit.
Yeah.
It's so cool that somebody Like, can you imagine somebody that you've never met before comes in to get something from you and they let you do it permanently on them? It's gnarly, dude.
Yeah, the closest thing that like I think I could get to what that feels like is like shooting someone's wedding.
Yeah.
Is like, oh, I only have these moments, and if I can't go back and have them redo some of these things. So
Yeah.
there is a lot of pressure because it is a once in a lifetime moment, right? Like, not as permanent, right? Because you can obviously
I mean, technically
you can
it is,
obviously get divorced.
but I
And
mean, technically it's still permanent for that moment. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's
that's
true.
all you had is that one shot. So that's it. You know
Yeah.
what I
So
mean?
yeah, there is some permanence to those moments, right? So it's
Yeah.
like I feel like I feel that it's like there's this pressure to it, but then there's also this honor. I think that comes with that
Yeah.
trust, right? Like this, like you said, this stranger trusted me with this moment or this for you, like this piece
Yeah.
that's woman permanently. And for me, that's how I feel about shooting someone's wedding or
Especially
family
like,
portraits. It's like you're not gonna get these moments back, and I'm the one that was able to like give this to you for the rest of your life. And hopefully, like, so when I walk into a friend's house and I see like their wedding pictures on their wall that like I took, like
yeah.
it's like one of the most like sincere compliments because I'm like I got to put art, like my art is on someone's wall now, you know, like, and that it's not just art, it's a memory for them. To me it's art, right? Like, so I hear that, dude. There's this there's a it's a nice reward. It's very
It's like a reward.
it's what
So it's like a reward.
yeah, it feels good, you know, like it
Yeah.
is a dopamine hit, those kinds of
Oh
things.
yeah, man. Especially like sometimes like I'll be out, run into a client, and then they're with four other people that I've tattooed, and they're like, "Yeah, look at all this." I'm like, "Yeah, this is cool, dude."
Yeah,
And then
when the
my
artwork heats
social
up.
battery runs out very quickly because there's like 5 people, and I'm like, "Okay, let's just go home, dude." You know what's crazy? Did you like? I think we talked about this before, but like, I feel like my social battery runs out much faster after COVID, dude. Like, I
Oh
don't have one anymore, man. Like, I don't want to. I used to want to be out, go to festivals, go to shows, go to places, and now I don't want to be around anybody.
oh, that was a sensitive spot.
Yeah.
I twitch. I literally made a face the whole time.
I don't feel anything.
No, yeah, we did talk about that briefly. Yeah, funny joke. I don't feel anything says the tattoo artist. No, I don't disagree. I think you and I both come from. I mean, you knew me pre-COVID too. I was
Yeah.
out all the time,
At the
here, there,
clubs, fucking
like
doing shit.
parties, shooting
Yeah.
events. Like I was always with my camera. I remember meetings with you where I'd even bring the baby. Like, you know, yeah, we were highly social pre-COVID, and I
Yeah.
definitely feel like when you're exposed to, I think well, I don't know, maybe this is your thing. I kind of dove into it a little bit, you know, in therapy and things of just like what kicked off a lot of my like mental health decline around COVID, and I think part of it was just the awareness of like I was in a lot of toxic spaces for a long time. I was wearing a mask to fit into this space to feel wanted because it felt good. But now that like I'm out of those spaces and not around those people, like it feels better and healthier because when you go back into spaces where like when I would go back out after a while, after with the club, I'm like, God, I don't miss this stuff. I don't miss this vibe. Everyone that like I did talk to or was friends with, hi. Um, they're not in my life anymore. So it just like, for me, it felt like a lot of those years were not wasted, but it was just like there wasn't a lot of genuine connections made. And
Not
so
at
then
all.
you start thinking about, well, shit, what did I do wrong? Was I a bad friend? Like, at least for me, like you start questioning, well, what happened?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I don't know. I get sad about it and depressed, and then I'd go into recluse mode and be lonely. And I think then it became easier just to be in solitude than to.
Have to fucking do all that, bro? Like, to get ready to go do all
Yeah.
that? Like, nah, I'm cool.
But I do feel like looking back, like solitude and loneliness, or isolation, no, like solitude and isolation, there's a very fine line between the two. You know, I think as introverts, finding solitude is great because it's, you know, like we're able to seek that for ourselves and to find
Yeah.
space to recharge and heal. But then I think if you do it too often, too much, and you don't have social connection, like good, genuine connection with friends, like meeting with clients and things like that, like it's easier to do, I feel like, But when it comes to like seeing friends and loved ones and going out in public spaces and events, it's like we need those things too. And I think our comfort brain is like, but I've been so good here and I'm fine here. Nothing's wrong with me. But it also doesn't mean that things can't be better by getting out of your comfort zone too, right? Because there's a comfort level to knowing that you're good in isolation, or that you're comfortable in solitude and that you're not like isolating yourself. I think there's a big difference. I've been in isolation mode where I'm like, I don't want to talk to any of y'all. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to be around anyone. And then there's definitely been moments of I need to take some time for myself because I need to recharge. I need to deep dive.
Yeah.
You know, but then there's a very blurry line, and it's easy to get caught on that the isolation part.
I just feel like I've definitely spent so much time. Wait, how old are you now?
I just turned 40 in February.
Oh, okay. Happy belated.
Thanks,
and then,
man.
yeah, so I just turned 40 in September, so I feel like that's when a lot of things shifted for me, where it's like, I don't really care anymore. like,
Yeah.
I feel like you said, I just was out there unknowingly trying to please people or like looking for someone's like, hey, you want to be friends? Like, hey, hello, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now it's like, you know, I think it's a little different for me now because with tattooing, I'm spending 5-6 hours with somebody.
Yeah.
Like at one time. Do you want a stool for that foot?
No,
I have like a little footstool.
It's tensing up when you tattoo, and so when I move it around, I'm like releasing the tension.
Ah.
So you're good. It's
But yeah, it's I'm like, I think we're friends now. You know what I mean? Like, but it's like, okay, I'll see you like when you come back. I don't have to put any effort into it, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I think I put so much effort into so many things in my life that I'm just like, there's only so much I can give back out, and there's only I'd rather give it to my family than somebody else. You know what I mean? At that point, and like I give everybody here everything I have, like from the moment you step in until you leave. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's why like I try to only do like one client a day for the most part, unless it's like a group of friends like that don't normally have days off or something and they want to get some fun ones. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like serious pieces like this, like it's only one person a day.
No, I think that's a good way to protect your peace, to
Yeah.
protect your resources, because they're not infinite, right?
Yeah.
Especially our mental resources.
Yeah, like here, bro, like man, like having to understand like how to block certain energy is like it's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, and that's kind of like that going back to the COVID conversation of like that kind of isolate. Oh fuck.
I'm not even up to the top yet.
No,
dude.
I know, but like it just whoa, caught me off guard. I know it's gonna get way more fun up on the inner thigh. Fun.
Until you start shading.
Oh jeez. Yeah, no, it's learning to protect your resources. It's important.
Yeah.
Because I think, yeah, our 20s, early 30s, you expel so much of it for other people and you don't even realize it, that you're doing it or why.
Yeah.
And now you look back in our 40s and I'm like, why did I? And it's like, I just stopped questioning it. It's like, you know what, whatever. I did what I did. It got me to where I'm at, and I can at least be grateful for it.
Like, I definitely know, like, if I didn't go through whatever I went through, I wouldn't be here. And there are also times where, I'm a human and I'm like, I wonder what it would have been like if I just started doing this earlier. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and those are my invasive thoughts of like, this is why I'm not good enough. I should have figured this out earlier. But
Well, let me ask you. Here's a good question. Like, what's like a moment in your life then that was like super challenging for you that felt like really helped shape or like define, like a really hard defining moment in your life? And like, what did you do to get through it?
Probably my apprenticeship.
Okay.
Like, honestly, like I where I was super jaded all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like so like just complacent and like, yeah, no, it's cool. You know, like this is supposed to happen. And it's like, I should be thankful. Like, I should be this. And it's like, it took me
It's
years to understand that I don't need to be like that.
Yeah.
But like, if I wasn't put in that situation, I would have never known. And I probably would have never done what I'm doing now in my own space. Like, to be honest, like, I feel like I would have been stuck in the same thing, just in another place. You know what I mean? Like, so if I didn't go through that, like, and and, and like really, like I had to reflect. Like the moment I left, I had to really reflect, and then I was like, holy shit.
What's your process for reflection? Are you like a journal? Are you like a thinker?
Oh,
You
I'll
talk
just
it
sit
out
there
with
and think,
people
dude.
and-
Just straight up sit there and think and be like, it's usually when I'm in my car. My car is my safe space.
Okay.
Like I can lock all 4 doors and no one can come in there and bother me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you go home, like if you lock the bathroom and just sit there, like
There's still
someone's on the other
door.
side. You know what I mean? But in my parking space in my car, like no one can bother me, and I can literally just pretend like they're not there if they try to bother me. But you know what I mean? Like that's the main place of reflection, bro. And it's just thinking. And it's a lot. Like I have a couple people that like I'll talk to. Like my brother-in-law, like that's my brother. Like that's my blood, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody else says. Like he definitely married my sister so that he could be with me. But
That's the first time I've heard anyone say something.
for sure, we both know. We all
He
know
married my sister to be with me.
that. Yeah, we all know that. She
Because
knows
we're
it.
both not.
Yeah, she knows.
That's great.
But yeah, like, I feel like there's a handful of people that I can like really like depend on, but for the most part, like, also I've learned just not having my family out here anymore. Like I'm very close to them. Like that shit's been crazy, dude. Like, so it's definitely taught me to like, yo, you gotta figure shit out, man. Like I know I'm older now, and like I've already like knew I had to figure shit out, but it's different when you can't like just go down the street to see your family. You know what I mean? And it's been pretty. That's been like my biggest new obstacle. I was just talking to my sister right before we got in here, and I was like, I think I'm getting used to like not being able to go to things. You know what I mean? Like it's my nephew's birthday this weekend, and my brother-in-law's family's going out there. You know, everyone's gonna be out there, and then I'm just like, all right, guys, I'll be at home. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm working or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been crazy.
Just being away.
Yeah, like I'm not used to it, and it's
How
like
long has it
almost
been?
getting. It's been like my sister. It's been like, I think 2-3 years now, and then my mom and dad's been like a little over a year, maybe 2 years. They went out there like a year after my sister because we wanted them to be close,
Gotcha.
just in case, you know.
No, that makes sense.
And yeah, man, it's just like normally sometimes I just go like, hey, I'm gonna come over and hang out, like, but now it's like I can barely FaceTime them because now I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I just go home. You know what I mean? I go
Yeah.
home and I don't even think about it, which is a little bit weird, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm like going off in tangents everywhere.
No, you're
but-
good. Can we take a stand break soon, please?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm definitely gonna put a stool under your other foot.
Okay.
But let me wipe this.
Yeah, you're good.
Feeling it, you old man?
What's up?
I said you're feeling it, you old man?
No, I mean, no. I'm actually not feeling. It's more here. It's the lean back on my
Yeah, that's
shoulders.
what I said. You're old man.
No, it's not a hole. It's just a lot of pressure, bro.
It's okay, dude. It's okay to be old, bro.
I try not to think of us as old men. We're just.
Oh, I'm definitely old, bro. I'm so old where I'm like, yeah, I think I just need to go do mobility or something. It's like, you want to lift? Like, no, I want to stretch my hips, bro.
I mean, it's super beneficial to stretch them hips.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So. Sorry, we cut conversation for a little bit. We're back because this was important. We were gonna take a break, but now we're talking Star Wars, guys. So, no, Alex just made a comment about how the Sith are always looking to care for others, but the Jedi feel so cold, and how they're not like have attachments and stuff.
Okay, so it's not
So
so much that
let's,
they
like-
care about it, but they're using people that are thinking with their heart, and like it's more like it's not so much logical thinking. It's just like you're thinking with your heart first, and it's so gnarly that they flipped it like that, where they're like, yeah, no, Jedi no, you know, and then like Obi-Wan can't even have a girlfriend, bro. Like he likes somebody,
Yeah.
but he's like, nah, we can't do that. And I get it why you can't do that, but then that's just like, was it really Palpatine that was like, y'all gotta be like this, you know what I mean? Like, because Palpatine's been around for a long time. Actually, no.
No, well, I mean,
Yeah.
whoever created the Jedi rules
Yeah.
probably.
And then
at that
also,
point.
it's so crazy that Palpatine was so strong.
And
that,
no
like,
one-
even Yoda couldn't pick
It's
it
like,
up.
yeah, it's like, how did no one not know that he was the guy?
Yeah,
You
like,
know, but unless, like, well, I mean, I guess the Force was that strong with him that he was strong enough to block everyone else.
yeah.
But still, that doesn't make sense. It's funny because when we started watching The Acolyte, my wife's biggest thing was like, why are they just stealing these children like this?
Yeah.
Like, they just broke into their home, stole their children, and they're supposed to be like, how does no one not see this as wrong? And then I'm like, realistically, like, that's all they do across the galaxy,
Yeah.
you know? And then, but they're deemed as, I'm like, that, I mean, you look to the flip side of that, it's like,
It's kind of like Peter Pan.
yeah.
Peter Pan's the one that's stealing all these kids. And Captain Hook is the one saving them. And, like, yo, you can just come be a pirate and live your life, bro. And, you know, I was always a big Peter Pan fan. And then when I, like, really looked at it like that, I'm like, damn. And then now I love One Piece, so it's like, maybe I was a pirate the whole time,
That
you know?
makes sense.
You know, it's funny, so there's a guy that used to be an apprentice when I was apprenticing, and he was a huge One Piece fan. And I was like, what? You're stupid. He's like, if I ever open up a tattoo shop, like, I want it to be One Piece themed. And I was like, that sounds fucking dumb as fuck. And now I'm like, that's a pretty good idea, dude. But I get it now. That's why I think you should really watch One Piece. Like, it's kind of like, he just, you know, he wants everybody to be their best and do their best. And, like, you know, like, he just wants his friends to really succeed. And even people he doesn't know, he's like, well, what's your dream? You know what I mean? Like, cool, dude, you should go do it. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
doesn't even know these people.
What's your favorite thing about, like, okay, so I don't know much about the characters, full transparency. So the main character,
okay.
what's his name?
Luffy. That's
Luffy.
Luffy.
Luffy?
Luffy.
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 Gotcha, Luffy.
So Luffy.
What is your favorite thing about Luffy?
Oh,
How
that,
do you relate to him?
I don't think I relate to him at all.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I could ever be a Luffy, to be honest.
Okay.
He is absolutely no judge. Like, he'll judge you, like, if you're doing something bad. Like, if you beat up his friend, he's like, I'm gonna beat you up, dude, because you beat my friend up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm more of like, well, fuck, you probably shouldn't have done that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, but for Luffy, it's just always, he's so pure. Like, just doesn't care about, like, the stupid shit that like, everyone else cares about. And he's just down. He's down for his friend. He's what you would want out of any friend if you were to ever have, like, a best friend. That's the guy that you would want. And, like, and if he sees someone in trouble, like, and, like, he doesn't feel like they're bad, or if they haven't done anything bad to him, he, like, helps them. They're, like, reverse pirates. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, and then everyone he meets, like, he doesn't treat them any different. He's not, like, scared of them. Like, he just treats them like another person. And I think that's what, like, anywhere that he goes, like, things just gravitate towards him. And, like, people gravitate towards him.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like that has given a lot of people hope as far as, like, outside of the anime, like, real humans, you know what I mean? Like, damn, like, it would be so cool if people were like that. It would be so cool if I had friends like that were just down for me like that. You know what I mean? Like, Zoro, his first mate, like, none of them wanted to be in his crew at first, but they all just somehow got stuck in, like, and they ended up being in his crew, and they're like, Yeah, I know he's crazy, but it's cool. Like he'll figure it out, so we're down. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is. And he makes, I feel like, people that are lost as far as like emotionally, mentally, like he somehow finds a way to help them figure that shit out, and like really just believes in people without even like, like knowing them.
Yeah.
It's like
He doesn't need to know you to believe in
he
you.
just, I feel like he like unknowingly believes in humanity so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he's really just trying to go be the king of the pirates, but that's also like why I like. I don't know, like it was enough to pull me away from Star Wars for a little bit, for a while.
Yeah.
And I watch Star Wars shit here and there, but I have not watched any of the new shows except for Skeleton Crew. I really like that show.
I loved Skeleton Crew.
It was
so fun.
I think it was really fun, and like my girl doesn't usually like to watch shows like that, but she really liked that show.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's because it was so pure. There's no Jedis, there's no cameos. It's just straight pirate and space and kids that are just like looking for adventure. But then you realize where they are, why they're like that, and it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's cool, dude. Like I thought it was a fantastic show.
No, I was one of my favorites, and I loved the ship.
Yeah,
Too. The ship was one of my favorite ships now.
it's like just to be in the galaxy without being like, where's all the fucking,
Yeah, where's all the
where's all the Jedi?
They're
Where's
so
everything?
innocent and
it was just
pure.
like it was like a little side quest in Star Wars where you're like, oh, this is what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well,
it's not
there's
just
a war
all of
going on
it,
in the
yeah.
galaxy. I guess it does raise a where it's like, well, what is everyone else doing in
yeah,
all these other
you never think
spaces?
about it, and you're like, oh, you have these little kids that are like going to school, and like they have to like pick a career path in there and shit. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is what the rest of the galaxy's doing.
Yeah.
This is what I would be doing in the galaxy because I am not a Jedi and I'm not, I'm not in no Republic army, nothing. Like I would just be at home, like going to work every day. That's what was really cool for me. And like,
Did you watch The Acolyte?
I did not.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Please.
The Acolyte's the one with the more of the Asian people, right?
Yes.
So my original thing with it was in the beginning. I felt like it was like trying too hard a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I felt like the whole series was trying too hard.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, okay, I get it. We just had Shang-Chi, and Star Wars wants some shit too. So, but take it easy. Like slowly bring them in. But I haven't watched the whole thing.
You should. You'll understand like what I was talking about with my wife when we watched it. I mean, you kind of get it, but like this was a situation where it wasn't like in this where they were like, oh, we feel like your kids, like, yes, I don't know. Just go watch it.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy it, and I don't want to spoil too much, but it became one of my new favorites, and it was underrated. Actually, recently re-emerged in the top 10 on Disney after it premiered really poorly. So because of all the Star Wars stuff, people went back to re-watch it, and it's now like it's doing better than it did when it first came out.
Huh.
So
Okay, fair enough.
what about the Star Wars Visions? Do you like the animation shows? Have you caught up on any of those?
So the last show that I watched, I still have one season of Bad Batch to watch, but
Same.
that's the last thing that I watched. And like I said, like when you watch so much, okay, just one piece in particular, like there's
No space for anything else.
it's a lot. Like I go on 3-month binges, stop, go back again. But like, so like I'm in between, I'm trying to watch shows that are like real people. What I mean?
Gotcha. So it's not just cartoons all the time.
Have you seen the show Warrior on HBO?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't finished it, but I have started it.
I'm really upset that they're not gonna make any more. So after season 3, that's it. So what happened is Netflix bought HBO, and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna make this show anymore. And I was so sad. I was like, oh my god, I fucking love this show.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So, just side note for
Yeah.
people who don't know, Warrior is a show that was technically written by Bruce Lee way back in the day, but his daughter Shannon Lee brought it to life recently, and it's a pretty badass show. So
yeah. You gotta like fighting. As long as you like fighting.
yeah, dude, my goal. So, true story.
Mm-hmm.
And Shannon Lee, if you decide to watch this and see this, the lot and more. This is back to you, Alex. But a lot of the inspiration for this podcast came from the Bruce Lee podcast. At the end of the series or every episode, Shannon would end the series or end the episode with this segment called "What's Happening," but it was always Happa, right? Like, 'cause it was always it was highlighting an Asian Pacific Islander, kind of just someone in the Asian American community, but they always found someone to talk about, and that kind of was the big inspiration for me of like, let's just create a whole series doing that, you know. So really, this whole podcast was so. Thank you, Shannon Lee and Bruce Lee, for inspiring me to do this, to sit here and have these conversations.
Do you remember back in the day there was a show called WMAC Masters?
No.
It was like on Fox, and Shannon, I believe, was a host.
Really?
Yeah,
Nope.
Like very young or some shit.
Don't remember that.
His family used to go to our birthday parties.
Wait, what?
Yeah. My dad's a kung fu master, bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah. My dad was raised
Hold on.
in the Shaolin Temple, dog.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. I just don't. It's kind of like when your dad coaches your
No,
team.
no, yeah, you know, but dude, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, man. My dad is a Shaolin disciple. Crazy, right?
Wow.
Random, huh?
Wait, so does he know Shannon Lee?
So what used to happen was like the martial arts community is very small.
Yeah.
So like the people that we've met along the way, like there's random like photos like in old photo albums with like my dad, like Jackie Chan and shit. I'm like, the fuck, dude? But he's been in like, you know, Kung Fu magazine and all that stuff, and
Dude, that's wild. I had no idea.
yeah, so my dad was very heavily involved with that, and then kind of once we came around, like he was like, okay, well, after I came around more, I think when I was born, he started to have to get like more of a serious job. But
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
but yeah, man. So even like it gets to the point to where there's this pilgrimage called the 88 Temples.
Mm-hmm.
There's the real version, and then there's a mini version in Kauai. And like my dad knows those people. I don't know if it's still open, but it's like you still walk up this big ass hill, and you have to visit every temple, like a miniature version. And we do that every time we're to Kauai. Like, and my dad has like students and shit. It's crazy, bro.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, I'm at the age now where I'm like, I kind of want to learn now, but now he moved, so I'm like, well, okay.
Does he know anyone who still teaches out here?
Some of his students still are out here, but
Dude, I'll go to class with you.
yeah, but I mean, he lives in fucking. I'm not gonna learn from any of his students. I would learn from my dad. Yeah. Well, you know, that's like.
Let's go to Texas and take a lesson. That could be another episode. I'm down. Where we go to Texas, take some kung fu from Alex's dad.
I'm sure he would love that. I want to learn now, but it's.
Dude, okay, no, I'm 1,000% down. I'll go with you if I can interview your dad. Like, that would be so cool to like just talk and pick his brain and hear some stories that he has about what that was like growing up in that
It'd be cool
time.
for you to interview him because I don't know a lot of either. I think my sister knows.
Are you down to do that?
Maybe. In like.
Because it could be a great learning experience for you too, to like sit down with me and you could ask questions with me, right? Like, I think that would be a great experience.
I'm sure he would definitely be down. I think for me, it's more of like, how much am I ready to learn about my dad right now? You know what I mean? Especially when you're, you know, I just spent all these years like, hey, you know, just him recently being like, okay, love you. Like, what? This is weird. But yeah, I might be down for that.
Okay. Well,
We are going out for his birthday in September because it's his 70th birthday.
hmm.
Yeah. So that might be a cool time. You can always just FaceTime my dad, bro.
That could be an easy Zoom one, but I think the experience of training with your dad, and that would be a really fun element
So
for.
it is definitely a little bit more difficult than that. I would probably be able to just like jump in, but it still would be a little bit of a process for me. It's like you have to sit down with him, give him your intentions, and he has to be like, okay. If he doesn't feel like it, then,
Dude, I would.
and then you have to, once he thinks it's okay, then you do a tea ceremony, then you become a student. But it is much more involved than just being like, cool, I'm your student now. It's like that is now weekly check-ins, like videos.
I think for the sake of like, if we were to do a fun episode, would just be take like a lesson for the like have him teach some basics and some stuff for the day.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't do a full-fledged student. As much as that would be great, because I've been wanting to get back into martial arts into my 40s, some form of martial arts. But just to be able to like have that experience to learn from a master, to hear those stories, and like I don't know if I'd definitely be ready to dive in full on student mode, but to have him teach a few things.
That's the reason why I'm not a student yet, because
it takes dedication.
it's like I can't just be like, hey, just teach me this. He's like, why? That's how he is. Very Asian dad.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it definitely, maybe, I don't know, maybe we can convince him.
Yeah, we got some time.